review some things on the midterm. Overall, people did very well, and I'm very happy. In some of my other classes, or at least one of my other classes, the people didn't work as hard. But you guys worked very hard, and I'm very, very happy that you did. That being said, there are a couple of answers on the midterm from some people that, or some people struggled with a couple of answers on the midterm. And I just want to review that. So the first one, I from Shaoxing. Does anyone know what is wrong with that?
I am.
Yeah, right. I am from Shaoxing. So I am from Shaoxing, or you can say
I come
very good, very good. I come from. Or you can say I am. I'm from. You can do that too. All those are okay. But some of the business English people said something like, I from Shaoxing, or I from Taizhou. And that's, people will understand you, but you want to, you want to sound like you're perfect. You have more respect if you master it. The next thing was downstairs. So some people, when I asked the directions questions about, can you tell me where the vending machine is? Can you tell me where the ATM is? Can you tell me where the water fountain is? Some people give very, very good answers, very detailed. But one small mistake that was pretty common was saying downstairs. So they would say, go out the door and go downstairs, take a left, walk 100 meters, and then take a right. It's almost perfect, but yeah, right, downstairs. It has to be like that. So, because if you think about it, if you're going downstairs, right? Start up here. There's a lot of steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yes. So downstairs, more than one, plural. You can have one chair or many chairs. That's an example. I guess you could say, I want to go downstairs if there's only one, like right here, go downstairs. But we always say, go downstairs. So that was just a minor thing. Another problem that some people had, and this was a question that a lot of people just got totally wrong and they didn't understand, was have you been overseas? Does anyone know what have you been overseas means?
Go travel.
Yeah, travel to where? Yeah, exactly, travel abroad. Going to other countries. Some people didn't know what that meant. But have you been overseas means have you been to other countries? And there was one person, I don't think it was in this class, I forget which business English class it was, but it doesn't really matter, who said they had been overseas, but they had gone to Zhejiang. So like, for example, we have China right here. Yeah, I know, don't laugh, it's pretty bad, I know. Okay, yeah, I know, it should be like that. But there was one person who said they had gone to overseas because they went to Zhejiang. Yeah, Zhejiang. And while technically they may have gone overseas, that doesn't really count. Like, when they say overseas, they want to know if you've been to America, or Mexico, or Canada. It doesn't mean I went to like Zhoushan, or I went to Hainan now, the Hainan Island. So yeah, it means having traveled abroad to other countries. Another thing people struggle with was the question, do you live in an apartment or a house? Some people didn't really seem to know the difference. Some people didn't understand the question. So I'm going to go over that right now. An apartment is more like this. You know, you have the tall buildings, and on every floor you have, you know, certain families living in the building. So 1, 2, 3. Don't laugh about your eyes, come on. I don't want to give you a lower grade, you know. Oh, okay, now it's pretty good, okay. So yeah, you get the idea. There's many families in one large building. Kind of like what you see out there, right? That's an apartment. Yeah, yes. Tall building, a lot of people inside. Yeah, pretty basic. A house, on the other hand, this drawing might be worse, so don't laugh. You know.
Beautiful.
No, a house is like its own building, you know. Usually, a house, you know, it's its own entity. Around here, in big cities, especially in China, I think most people live in apartments. But I think if you go out of the city, in the countryside, yeah, you live in houses, right? Very good. So there you go. And then a home is like both of these. So if I want to go home, it can mean I live in an apartment, it can be a house, it can be wherever, sorry about that. Yeah, no, I know. Wherever you live. So that's a home. Any questions? Okay. Great. So that's it. Actually, make sure there wasn't anything else. Oh, one more thing. Some people said, I asked the question, tell me about your family. And some people said, I have 4 family members. Again, you need to put the S on the end. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, I have 4 family members. Yeah. If you have one family member that you live with, you can say, I have 1 family member and me. But you want to usually say, I have 4 family members, 3 family members, 2 family members. You know, whatever it is. But I think some people did a very good job of, when I said, can you introduce yourself? They gave their English name, or their Chinese name, and their English name. So, for example, some people said, my Chinese name is whatever it is, you know, take a name, Wang Xiaoyun, whatever. And then, but you can call me Amy, which was very, very good. I was very happy with that. Or you could say, you know, my Chinese name is Wang Xiaoyun, and my English name is Amy. So that was good. You gave 2 names because if you talk with foreign people, they might not know Chinese very well. So if you give a simple name like Amy or Anna, something like that, they're probably going to understand a lot better. Was there anything else? Oh, and another good thing that people did was specifically for the question about the supermarket. I asked, where is the supermarket? How do people get there? Or how do I get there? You guys gave a good answer because you said, you know, go downstairs, you take a right, go straight for 500 meters, whatever it was. But then you said, it's in building 11 on the 1st floor. And that's a very, very good answer because it's specific. People will understand that. And they'll know where to go. So that was a good job. And I think that's about it. So overall, the midterms were very good. I was very happy. Keep up the good work. The final is going to be a little bit more difficult. Not too much, but a little bit more difficult. And we'll have a couple more big assignments, and then we also have participation and attendance. So if you didn't do well, which I think may have been only a handful of people, you can still get a high grade. So how do we feel? Good? Good? Okay, cool. All right, thanks.